in 2019 is expected to be robust. The 31-year-old Gilmore should be recovered from his quad injury in the coming weeks. Marcus Spears, talk to me. Why the Pats say to you, sir?
Yes, it's a move that we should have known at some point because we're accustomed to Bill Belichick making moves like this and with guys with still a lot of good football left in their career. And it also tells me that this is a new direction. The Mac Jones era has begun in New England, and they want to retool, revamp, and refocus this thing and commit some resources to continuing to build around their young rookie quarterback who I think they love. They seem to love. And then on the other side of that, Stephon Gilmore, you talk about a market being robust. You damn right it's going to be robust. We talking about 2 years removed from being player of the year. The only thing that derailed him was injuries. And there's a bunch of teams out there that need a lockdown corner that could use a guy. This is a Super Bowl. This is a changing of your team type guy. This is a Super Bowl, put you in position to win a Super Bowl. I'm thinking teams like Green Bay. I'm thinking the teams about like Baltimore, like the Baltimore Ravens. When you look around, the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm thinking about teams that are literally maybe a player away defensively from becoming a complete team with the opportunity to go to a Super Bowl. And he is a lockdown corner. He is a guy that can take a half of a field away and allow you to do what you want to do defensively. It's a shock because it's Stephon Gilmore, and he's one of the top cornerbacks in the NFL. But it's not a shock if you paid attention to how Bill Belichick operates as a GM throughout the course of his career with New England.
Well, that's what you peel from it, Marcus, and I respect where you're coming from. And if I'm the Kansas City Chiefs, I definitely try to get on the phone immediately and get him. One reason would be because of the upgrade he provides to their secondary. The other reason is to prevent the Tampa Bay Buccaneers from getting him. Because if I'm Stephon Gilmore, and we have to pay attention to this, there are people that are just, first it was Brady that left, and then Gronk followed, and then Stephon Gilmore follows. Then it really highlights the level of, I'd want to say, just disgust with Bill Belichick. Because if Stephon Gilmore ends up going to Tampa Bay, for example, if they pick him up and he ends up landing there, let's face reality, it ain't just to win a Super Bowl. It's to also give a dig at his former coach in New England who just cut him, and that's Bill Belichick. And that's what we've got to pay attention to here, because at some point in time, Bill Belichick, for all of his greatness, and it's undeniable greatness, let's be clear about that, the man is phenomenal, and we all know that. But at some point in time, it ain't just about your ability. You can't pull it off if guys don't go out there and execute for you. And when you want to treat everybody damn near like they're cattle, for crying out loud, or at least like they're just nobody, but somebody to do your bidding and that's it, and then you shove them aside like yesterday's trash, that's a problem. I'm not saying that Bill Belichick is doing that. I'm not as entrenched in the Patriots organization as the guys like Reese and others that are entrenched in covering that team. But what I'm saying is, if you're looking at it from a peripheral perspective, from the outside, and you look at what's transpiring, people are looking at Bill Belichick right now with a raised eyebrow because you are 1-3. And if you continue to lose and Tom Brady continues to win.
Texans this weekend should be a win.
And then you got guys like Gronkowski and potentially Stephon Gilmore who are members of that team. Now we're looking at you, and people are sending a message, not just that we want to go where Tom Brady is. We want to go away from this guy because this guy doesn't appreciate his players. You can get away with that a lot more in the NFL, more so than you would ever be able to get away with it in the NBA or Major League Baseball, but that doesn't mean your comeuppance won't arrive at some point. And Bill Belichick better be careful about that.
You actually jarred something in my mind, and it's a very important point. I wonder if Bill Belichick's still operating like Tom Brady is his quarterback, right? Because we all could give these moves that he made a pass because he had the greatest quarterback of all time that will overcome you getting rid of players that would actually help you win games. So that's just something I'm thinking about. As you was talking about Bill Belichick and where he is 1-3 during the season, and obviously they want to build around Mac Jones going forward in the future. But ultimately the question will be, are you afforded to make these type of moves still without having 12 as your quarterback?
Yeah. I mean, Mac Jones looked all right on Sunday, 19 completions.
did,
we'll
he
see.
did.
But Gilmore,
Dipping
something
and dunking.
special. 3 straight Pro Bowls,
Ooh, if he go to
one of
Tampa,
3
Lord
defensive
have
backs to
mercy.
do that. I know, Tampa. Just getting
Stephon go to
everybody.
Tampa. Stephon go to Tampa.
We'll see. All right, guys, let's keep it rolling. That bad man looking like an MVP again, and he's just ripping off his squad. 3 straight wins. So what will the future look like for Aaron Rodgers now that they're having success? And it looks like he's having fun again from a distance. Here's Keyshawn on why Aaron Rodgers should stay in Green Bay.
I don't know that there's a better situation in the NFL right now than the Green Bay Packers for Aaron Rodgers. The Pittsburgh Steelers are not a better football team with or without Aaron Rodgers than Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. Just you can't find.
Good day. What's going on, everybody? Welcome into First Take. It's a blessed day here, joining you from Southern California sunshine. So happy to be joined with my PIC, Stephen A. Smith. Very cute tie. Good to see you guys. We got Kendrick Perkins here, Marcus Spears. In case you guys didn't know, Boston eliminated its AL East arch rival
Sure
at Fenway
did.
Park, advanced to a Division Series matchup with the Tampa Bay Rays. Stephen A., it was win or go home. Your Yanks, they went a packing.
Why you rubbing it in? Why you rubbing
No,
it in, Molly?
I report the news.
Why you,
I don't make
rubbing it in? You didn't have to sit up there and say it with such glee. With such glee. And Marcus and Kendra, don't be laughing at me either. Look, this is not funny, okay? I mean, it's been a while now. It's been over 12 years since the Yankees have been in the damn World Series. I got a one game, play one game. Well, you got a one game. One. You got a pitch on the mound, 9 years, $324 million. And this brother can't get out of the third inning. Gave up a 2-run shot to Bogus in the first. Gave up a bomb to Schwarber in the third. And oh, by the way, we got young Giancarlo Stanton. He sits there and he thinks he hit a home run. Don't get me wrong, he balled, but he thinks he hits a home run over the Green Monster, and he's sitting there posing like he about to be on GQ magazine, and it ends up going for nothing more than a single because it couldn't get over the Green Monster. And then you got some dude, some 60-year-old dude, Phil Nevin, a third base coach. How
Get it
are you?
out.
You're down.
Get
Hold
it
on,
out.
guys. You're
Get it
down
out.
3-1. You're down 3-1. Okay, I know we got to get in our basketball, but damn it, I got to get this off my chest. You're down 3-1, and you've got literally Aaron Judge is on base. Stanton smacks another shot down the center field. You wave this dude home. He ain't, unless he's not Ricky Henderson or somebody. He's Aaron Judge. He can't run like that. You don't wave him home. You could have pulled within 3-2, or you could have stopped him at third. You could have stopped him at third, and you'd have had runners from second and third.
Relax. This isn't good for your blood pressure, okay? Calmate. If only the Yankees had more money to spend,
Hey,
maybe
Molly,
you would be able to win a game.
Molly.
Yes.
Maybe if he wasn't on the West Coast and he would have went to the damn game, they would have won. Cry me a river, Stephen A. But you're gonna be crying all day. Go ahead, Perk. Go ahead.
You know, it's even worse. It's the fact that they lost to the Red Sox. Okay, that makes it even worse. And then, hey, Molly, a couple of weeks ago, Stephen A. hit you with something when you were talking about your Yukon Huskies. That's probably how he was looking at the television. You remember this? Why?
Can we move on? I mean, they supposed to be my boy. They supposed to be my boy. This is straight betrayal. That's all right.
For that bandwagon
Y'all gonna pay for this.
You know what it is.
Y'all gonna pay for this. Y'all gonna all pay for this. You too, Molly. Only y'all gonna pay for this. All right, can we move on to the basketball?
No.
Can we move on to basketball? That's all right, fellas.
I'm ready.
That's all right.
Excuse me. I actually have more bad news for you, and it's out of New York. So the Brooklyn Nets are still unclear on Kyrie Irving's vaccine intentions and are preparing for the possibility that he's going to miss home games and practices, sources telling ESPN. They're also unsure if he plans to remain unvaccinated, so the Nets could soon be faced with a decision on whether they'll allow him to come and go with the team in and out of New York, or he'll just be sidelined, Stephen A., altogether. Here's the Hall of Famer, Steve Nash.
No further update. We support him. We're here for him, and if things change and there's a resolution, we're here for him.
You're worried about the fact that you may not be able to have a full practice with your full team before the regular season.
I'm not really worrying about anything. We're just trying to work every day. So we came in today, had a great practice. We'll do the same tomorrow, and that's kind of where I leave it.
it just got worse. I just spilled Stephen A's tea. I'm sorry.